Hello viewers, hello farmers, hello internet. Once again, welcome to episode 7 on my continuous series on how to achieve zero mortality and 100% in chick rearing. Welcome once again to Mortality Farm. We are still at my chicken house where I'm keeping over 500 chicks. These are 10-week-old chicks. Remember, in my continuation of this series, in my continuous series, previously I brought you day 1 when I was bringing in the chicks, day 3, 1 week old, then 15 days old, then 5 weeks, 7 weeks, and now this is the 10th week. Remember, I promised to bring you a continuous series on how to achieve 100% mortality. 100% success with zero mortality when it comes to chick rearing. And from Michorani Farm where I do it, welcome to my today's vlog. Kindly sit back, watch. Today I'm with special guests here whom just say hi to my viewers. Say hi to my viewers.
Hi.
I brought in some experts to give me more insight on what we do when my chicks are 10 weeks and beyond. So let me introduce them to you. I am more than excited to introduce you to these experts. With me here, this is Patrick and this is Regina, and they are both from Agrivet Limited somewhere in Nairobi, Kenya. Remember, they traveled all the way to come and give me that expert view so that I continue doing the good job, or rather for them to correct me where there are weaknesses so that I continue achieving more. Remember the purpose of rearing these chicks. This is a project which is labor intensive, money intensive, and for you to succeed, you need to get it right from the word go. So, if you may show my viewers what I'm keeping here, this is improved kienyeji chicken, which I'm keeping at free range. Right now it's daytime and I've placed them there out there. You may come and show my viewers. They are out there. And viewers, you may kindly notice my new uniform. I'm now serious. It's me again, the name of my channel, which is the tag here, and my new uniform, because I have to be serious with what I do and my vlogging. So on the comment section below, don't forget to congratulate me for the new outfit. I have taken it a notch higher. So this is now what we call free range. Free range, you can actually see them out here, feeding on the green matter. They are all over. These are improved kienyeji. There are over 500 right now. I introduced some few more. And this is one of the entrances which has a soaking pit where you disinfect before coming in. So that is very important to disinfect before coming in, simply because to prevent diseases. So back to my experts. We are more than excited to get this advice from my visiting experts here. Like I said, this is Patrick and this is Regina. Once again, say hi to my viewers. Now, Bwana Patrick.
Yes.
Welcome to Mortality Farm where I do a bit of poultry farming.
Santi.
And let me thank you immensely for taking time out of your busy schedules to come here and actually advise me on poultry keeping, because as you realize, this is a project and I don't want to go wrong in any aspect. Now, from your observation, kindly tell my viewers the mistakes you've realized or the shortcomings, and then advise me as we listen. And as viewer, as you listen to this expert advice, kindly remember to give me that subscription. Comment, like, don't skip any advert, and leave any comment at the comment section below. If you need to get in touch with me or Patrick, my number is there, but still he'll give us his number so that he may equally visit you in future when you start such a project. The real purpose of getting you these vlogs on farming is simply because I want to encourage you, my fellow viewer, to get into farming. Farming, which is very satisfying. Farming in Africa, and more so in our country, Kenya, is the backbone of the economy of this country. So when we do farming and meaningful farming, we get self-sufficiency, and through that self-sufficiency, we sustain the economy of this country. Farming is very good for now and in future. Welcome to farming. Okay, Bonaparte.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Mr. Evans.
Yes.
For inviting us to your farm, Mortality farm. In fact, we are happy with the progress which we have seen so far. You have done
Just let him say hi. This is Wanjala, the man who actually takes care of the chicks here. Let's show Wanjala so that he may say hi. Asante.
So we are happy to visit your farm together with the Regina.
Yes.
At least from Nairobi, where we have come from, to Muchorani, which is in Kibwezi East, is quite a distance.
Yes.
And it's good that you have invited us today.
Yes.
We are thrilled to join you.
Thank you.
And therefore, good work is going on, Mr. Evans. Quite some good work. When I look at this room, it's well lit, it's airy, it's spacious.
Show the room.
So
Show
that
the
is
room.
Quite some good work done by this farmer who is called Evans. And therefore, viewers, it's important when you want to start poultry farming as a business. One, to start with the housing.
Yes.
So when I look at Evans' housing, it's the best.
Yes.
Enough measurements to accommodate the 500 chickens. And therefore, I want to say this is quite some good work. However, there are a few observations which I've made with Regina.
Yes.
And these are some of the advices which I want to give you today.
Yes.
Although the work is very good, but if you improve on it, remember this is business.
Yes,
and in business, you have to make 100% profit, zero mortality rate.
Yes.
And therefore, we have to give you this advice so that you can keep on keeping on.
Thank you.
One of the things which you have observed is about the feeding.
Yes.
Is a feeding. I want you to show the viewers the feeders which we have.
Yes.
When you look at these feeders,
Yes.
the feeders
How many feeders do gonna feed us in Gap?
are not enough. And
These are the feeders.
because they are not enough,
Yes.
this one might make the chickens to scrabble
Yes.
when you put food. Number two, the way the feeders are aligned. It is advisable that you have the feeders in a straight line. Remember, we have the feeders, and we should have a space for the feeders.
Yes.
So for you to be able to have what we call even feeding, the feeder should be in an aligned position. Aligned position means in a straight, more or less a straight path.
Straight path.
Straight path.
And show viewers up to that end.
Viewers, when you look at the feeders, they are not straight. Why do you keep them straight? One, to make it easy for the person putting food in this poultry house, to make it easy for him. That is one.
Yes.
Number two,
That is when they are in straight line.
when they are in straight line. Number two, the food should also be equally distributed.
Equally distributed.
So once you put the food, you put the food and the chickens feed on it, these feeders are supposed to be raised. So I want Regina to come over and explain why we raise the feed and show us how to raise and to demonstrate how to raise the feeders.
Okay, this is now the usual. This is how we place them.
Yes.
This is how we place them for ease of, so that they don't mix with dirt from down here. Yes, is that okay?
It is okay.
Okay. Now, Regina, you may show us. You may bring your expertise in.
Thank you, viewers.
Speak louder.
We are happy to be here today. Even Thank you for your invitation.
Thank you.
I want you viewers to just advise Mr. Evans here about the aligning of the feeders.
Yes.
So, in the morning when we are now ready to
feed
them,
yes,
we raise the feeders up to this level where the birds can reach the food easily. Then, after they feed,
yes,
so that they can get water also, we raise. After a while, you give them around 20 minutes.
yes,
After they feed, you raise the feeder so that they can get now time to take the water.
Yes.
So, the water the drinkers now, the water drinkers should be just opposite the feeders.
Yes.
So that when they hit here, now after aligning the feeders on one path, the water also should be on another path.
On another path.
So that when they drink here, they hit here, they drink the water there.
Okay.
So after putting the chicken feed on the feeders,
yes,
and they heat for about 20 minutes. Now you raise the feeders.
You raise the feeders.
So that now they can get time to drink
The water. Oh, okay.
Then this should now remain raised up to another 2 hours so that the food may digest.
Oh, okay.
They may digest.
Okay.
So it is advising Mr. Wajara, now
the man who takes care, Wajala.
care.
Listen to this expert advice.
So that you may be raising the feeders after 20 minutes. And remember, the food should be equally distributed
in a straight line.
Up to that end. So that they don't crumble for food and that they may get even feeding. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Regina. I think, Mr. Evans, you have done well.
Yes.
So that is just a small observation
Yes.
which you can do together with your farm manager,
Yes.
so that you get a better production and a good weight in these birds.
Yes.
The other thing which you have also observed, and I think this one you have also done well, when you look at this feeder, drinker, there is sawdust. There is sawdust. So I want to advise you that for you to avoid the sawdust, just take a small piece of timber and put it under the drinker.
The drinker.
Just raise it a bit to a level where the birds can easily drink the water. So that is one thing I want to advise you.
Yes.
On top of that, the drinkers again should be next to the
You can actually
feeders.
see this one. You can actually see
Yes.
this one.
Should be next
So it
to
needs to be raised. That
Yes,
is what
should
you
be
say.
raised.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be next to the feeder
Yes.
and also aligned. They are supposed to be in one line.
Yes, because right now we have placed them haphazardly.
Yes, they are unevenly distributed.
Yes.
So for you to place them, there is what we call linear placement. Linear placement means having them in one line.
In one line.
The feeder should be on one line,
Yes.
while the drinkers should be on one line.
That is noted.
Number
well
two.
noted. Yes.
When you look at these drinkers, some of them are empty. What does that mean? It means that
There is no water.
there is no water. And because there is no water, we said there should be continuous drinking of water. You have been advised by my fellow expert that after 20 minutes, you raise the feeders.
Yes.
Once you raise the feeders, the drinking or the drinking should continue
Yes.
up to around throughout. And therefore, I advise Wanjala to constantly look at how the drinkers are,
Yes.
so that you can refill
Yes.
the empty drinkers.
Yes.
We need water in this poultry farm. You have anything to add, any other observation to add, Regina, about the drinkers?
They should be clean all the time. Should be clean all the time. So when changing the water or when add in the water, you rinse them,
Yes.
and you put clean water.
So you told us that the drinkers should be raised. The drinkers should be raised. I mean, to a level where they can reach from the sawdust to avoid the sawdust getting into the drinkers. And secondly, they should be cleaned. How often should we change the water? In a day, or replenish when it is over, we add.
When it is over, you add.
Okay,
It should
okay,
be
okay.
throughout the day.
Okay.
But we also advise you to have to be having fresh water every day.
Every day.
Every day.
We do have.
Because
we do.
you have a source of water, you have showed me the source of water.
Yes.
You have a permanent source of water.
Yes.
It's important for the chickens to have fresh water every morning.
Okay.
And the containers also should be cleaned every day.
They
Yes.
should be clean.
Repeat that once again for my viewers.
Disinfected, cleaning.
They should be clean.
Yes, using a disinfectant.
Disinfectant.
Okay.
You disinfect it.
Okay.
This is because we want to avoid anything
Yes.
which can bring a problem to your chicken.
Yes.
Mr. Evans, the other small observation is when you look at this chicken, are they of the same size?
No.
They are not of the same size. Some are big, others are small. I want Regina to explain.
By the way,
What-
that is something I've noticed. My chicken are not even,
Yes.
and it's a very good point that you've brought. What could be the problem?
Okay.
Really?
Let Regina explain that.
Yes.
Yeah, the problem is the even distribution of food.
Even distribution of food.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm advising you that when you are putting when you are putting food in the feeders,
Yes.
it is advisable that we remove them out.
Yes.
We wash them.
We remove the feeders.
Yeah.
Yes.
We wash the feeders also. Then share the food equally.
Share the food equally.
From outside. Then after that, let the food remain there.
Yes.
Then the water to come first.
Yeah.
You align the water
Yes.
on the path. Then you let the birds now start with the water.
Yes.
Then after that, take the feeders, come and hang them. You hang them. Not
You
putting-
hang them.
Yeah, you hang them
You
above the cheeks.
Yes.
You hang them
Yes.
above the cheeks. Then after hanging them above the cheek, let him not be alone.
Yes.
Let him have some other guys to assist him.
Yes.
Then you lower them now to the point of feeding.
Okay.
So that now these chicken which were drinking water
Yes.
may even distribute themselves among
Yes.
the feeders.
The feeders.
Yeah, so that they may not strangle now to. When we put one by one, they'll strangle to one feeder,
Yes.
and they'll be strangling for.
They'll scramble.
Yeah, that will give them first stress because now they are now scrambling to one feeder
Yes.
while others are outside.
Yes.
So it is important that we don't stress them. We take the feeders, we hang them at a level where they cannot, when they are now full with food, at a level where they are not able to eat.
To reach.
So that they may continue drinking the water. Then after that, you drop them, you leave the feeders at the same time.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Viewers, I hope you are getting this thing. These are some of the mistakes which farmers do. Of course, this concept of bringing the feeding trays up and letting the chicken take water first and then dropping the feed after 20 minutes for them to feed is a new concept which I'm learning from Madam Regina and Patrick here. And these are some of the things. Inviting experts is always very good. A clever person seeks advice, but a fool doesn't. And at the end of the day, you start blaming mortalities and mortalities simply because you don't seek professional advice. here are the experts. Let them continue explaining to us.
Thank you, Regina.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Because we have noticed that the growth is not even.
Yes.
We can now pick the young ones.
Yes.
Those
We can weigh them randomly.
not even weighing. You can see, you can pick by seeing.
Yes,
by looking
you
at
can.
them.
Yes.
Then we have we have a room for them. Those the ones which are underweight.
Yes.
So that they may stay. I mean, they may.
You may isolate them. Yes.
We isolate them so that they
And
can
feed them.
Yeah, and feed
Okay,
them
okay.
to be the same size
With the rest.
The rest.
So, Mr. Ivan, I think the three underlying things to have even growth.
Yes.
One is to isolate the underfed chickens.
The underfed chickens.
That is number one.
Yes.
Number two, we talked about providing enough feeders
Yes.
and how to bring them back to the poultry house.
Yes.
So, as he has devised, the feeders should be, the food should be put from outside.
Yes.
Why should it be put from outside? So that the chicken do not scrabble for the food.
Yes.
Now, the other thing which has brought
Like,
this...
can I demonstrate how they scrabble?
yes.
Wanja leta hiyo chakula tuwekee hapa so that my viewers can see how they scrabble. But
So,
that scrabble
that scrabbling by itself,
causes uneven,
it causes uneven because the strong chickens
Yes.
will definitely feed,
will dominate.
will dominate. And therefore, I want us to avoid that issue of the strong ones dominating.
Yes.
Farmers, I want you to look at how the feeders can contribute to having an even growth
Naonyesha example.
in the birds. I want you to lower it.
Just lower it.
Just lower it.
And there is about the feeding and the scrambling is also the issue of the distribution of the feeders. So it will depend with how many chicks we have. So it is also important to note the number of chicks per feeder.
Yes.
So that we may add the feeders to this farm so that they may not be strangling.
Yes.
It is important.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
What Regina is telling us, viewers, is that it is always good to know the number of chicken you have so that you equally provide feeders to match the numbers, to avoid scrambling, to avoid jostling at feeding time. That is what causes uneven growth. Yes.
So we are advising you to look at the number of chickens. For example, in your farm, you have about 500.
Yes.
So with 500, you need about 25 feeders.
Yes.
That is the ratio of 1:20.
20.
I want Wanjala, I want you to drop the feeder. Just put the feeder.
Funga tu vile si weka.
So that the farmers may observe,
and our viewers
may observe what is happening and what has brought about the uneven growth. Look at this. When you have few feeders, there are some chickens. Look at these chickens which are not strong.
Yes.
Like this one, this one, this one. Compared to the ones which are feeding.
Yes.
So you find that the strong ones are able to access the feeders while the weak ones are unable
to get there. You can actually see there are some which are
so Mr. Evans,
yes,
I want you to take a case whereby if once this food gets finished,
yes,
what will happen to these weak chickens?
They'll be starved.
They'll be starved.
This
and
is
that starving,
direct starvation.
of course, that starving brings the uneven growth.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Wanjala, have you weighed, or did you weigh these chickens?
Prima. Okay, we can weigh them randomly.
Let us weigh them randomly, farmers, so that you can also observe what I mean by uneven growth. We have one, and they are of the same day. These are 10 weeks, Mr. Evans.
These are 10 weeks, all of
10
them.
weeks.
I brought them at the same time on March March 14th. And today is the 1st of June, which is now 10 weeks down the line.
So, Mr. Wanjala, I want you to weigh. Wait.
Let me assist.
Just assist Mr. Wanjala.
Yes. Wanjala si umeweka mbali, si ungefunga kadogo ndio tuwekee hapa. Haya, sawa tu.
Okay.
Let's weigh randomly.
Okay, farmer. I think we can
This
see
can be
the
true.
weight.
Is this true? Kilo tatu? Hebu toa kidogo. Just
Sasa iko kwa kg. Pima sasa.
oh, it was into pounds.
Pima sasa.
Okay. Wacha nisaidie Wanjala.
Okay.
This is 1.910
Okay, kilograms.
kilograms.
Yes.
1.9. If you look at this is 1.9.
10 kilograms.
1.91. Viewers, this is 1.91.
And remember, these chickens are 10 weeks old. And let us compare it with another.
With another one. 10 weeks old, which is roughly estimated at 3 months. Shika kamera tu vizuri. Shika kamera na uonyeshe tukiongea vizuri, uonyeshe what Wanjala is trying to tie.
So this is also 10 weeks old.
This is also 10 weeks old.
And Mr. Evans, we are talking about uneven growth.
Lazima irudi zero.
Okay.
Okay. It's now at 0.00. Wow, this is underweight.
This is underweight.
1.27
The difference is around 0.7 kilograms.
gram. 0.7 kilograms. Yes.
So, Mr. Ivan, this is a result of having fewer feeders.
Yes.
Yes. So the ratio must be accurate. You have to put it at 1:20.
1:20.
One feeder for every 20 weight.
Let's measure another one.
Let's
Just for the benefit of doubt.
And let's get a weight of a third one.
Viewers, remember we are just picking any randomly. One has registered 1.9 kilos, the other one 1.2 kilos, and these are chicks which were brought on the same period, the same time. And they've been feeding the same feeds. Let me press so that we can start again. This is 1.89. This is almost like the first one. Wanjala pick a final one so that we can chukua ingine moja. Ile ambayo tunaona ndogo kama hii, sijui shika yote tu ndio isikukimbize. Ama uteremshe chakula so that they may come and then we pick.
Yes, that should be the last one.
This should be the last one.
Viewers, we are trying to weigh Mr. Evans' chickens so that we can show you the effects of
Uneven
distribution of food through the feeders.
This is 1.39, let's say 1.4.
Remember, these are 10 weeks old.
Yes.
So, Mr. Evans,
Yes.
the advice we can give you is to isolate the underweight ends, put them in one end, and feed them separately from
the rest, which are now of a good weight. Yes.
Because you have seen on average, it's around 1.9.
Yes, on average.
So on average, if it is 1.9,
Yes.
and in the same crop we have ends which are 1.3, 1.2, 1.4, it means that you have to isolate. Remember, we said this is agribusiness.
Yes.
The end product is you have to take measures so that you don't get 40 chickens within your crop.
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
Otherwise, there is good work.
What we did when we realized that there is that scrambling, we improvised our own feeding trays using locally available material. And here is one.
Okay.
This is a used tire. This is a used just a used tire which we had to cut using a machine so that we can bring about even distribution. We can spread the food so that there's no scrabbling, because we realize there's a lot of jostling. So cameraman, if you may come, I show you some more feeding trays and then feed them. These are some more feeding trays which we introduced for them to make sure that they don't scramble. We used locally available material which are tires, and to which I am seeking your professional advice whether that is okay.
Yes.
Is this okay?
This improvisation, it's a very good idea.
Yes.
In fact, I've seen it for the first time in your farm.
Yes.
I didn't know that farmers can make use of all the tires.
Yes.
But this is quite encouraging. The only thing,
you may pour some feed here too.
just to pour some feed for the farmers to see how spacious this feeder can be.
Yes.
And again, it's less cost effective to the farmers.
Yes.
This is for farmers to improvise.
Yes.
To improvise. Look at the spacing. So wonderful. So wonderful.
Enough. That this is just for demonstration.
Yes. So, Mr. Evans, the only advice I can give you
Yes.
is that it is easily to soil or to dirtify
Yes.
the tires. Again, we also need to look at the hygiene point of it.
Yes.
Number two, alignment.
Alignment.
The way I've advised you to align the feeders, I also want to align to advise you to align the tires.
The old
The
tires
old
which we are
tires.
using as feeders.
Or
Yes.
you can put an old tire, a feeder, an old tire, a feeder,
Yes.
but then let them be aligned on one side.
Okay.
Regina, do you have any addition?
Yes. Speak louder for the viewer.
It is a good idea. I think that is well. I agree with improvising of the
Of
local
used
materials.
These are used tires,
used
viewers.
tires.
These are used tires which you've just cut.
This is nice.
Yes.
So what I can add is there are these gunias which are
Under.
under
Yes.
the tire. We should also look for hygiene about them. So when the chicks poop on it,
Yes.
let us take an initiative of washing them
Yes.
with disinfectant.
With
so that,
disinfectants.
yeah,
Wanjala, you hear that?
so that
Hii
the
gunia iko hapa
main-
katikati, ukirudisha chakula tukitoa unaosha vizuri ndio ulete a clean one. Eh? Yes.
So that is a good advice, Mr. Evans.
Yes.
And I want to thank you
Yes.
for improvisation.
Yes.
I
thank
can
you.
also see that you have also improvised patches.
Yeah.
Look
these
at
are patches.
patches, farmers or viewers. I want you to look at this patch.
There's one which is already patched here.
Yes. The intent of these patches,
Yes.
one is to make the hens do what? Exercise. To exercise.
Okay.
And also, the other idea is to do what? Regina? This is a patch.
Relaxing.
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 Look at this chicken. It's really relaxing. So, my advice here is add more patches.
Yes.
You add more patches.
Yes.
In fact, even this is a very good idea.
Yes.
You have used locally assembled patch.
Available material and
Ava-
assembled the patch.
Yes.
Oh, this one Wanjala imeharibika.
Oh, okay.
Haijaharibika.
There's also another type of patching. There is this is it the two-legged patch?
Yes.
Then we have
air type.
air type.
Yes.
Yes, and then we have this patch.
This one
We
here.
have that patch again. That is a locally again assembled patch using local materials.
Yes.
Yes, it's also a good patch.
And
Make
it is
sure that
usable.
you add more
Yes.
of these patches in your shamba
Yes.
because there are few.
There are few, so we add some more patches.
Yes, add more
Sure,
patches.
I will do that by tomorrow.
But so far so good. In fact, Mr. Evans, you have really done some good work.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. The other thing I want to advise you or give you an advice, it's about the sawdust.
Face the camera.
It's about the sawdust.
Yes,
The sawdust, again, it's good
yes,
because it controls so many things.
yes,
One, it controls the droppings from getting to the floor.
yes,
That is one. Number two, from the droppings, once it mixes with the droppings, when they mix with the sawdust, it gives you manure.
yes.
It gives you
yes,
manure,
Yes,
or what we call poultry manure.
yes,
So you should have this poultry. And how do you prepare the sawdust? There's a way, Regina, you should advise the farmers how to prepare the sawdust before they bring it to the poultry house. What are they supposed to do?
I think it is good when we sieve the dust, the fine dust. We sieve it before we bring it here, so that we may not have the bad sneeze, because some of this sawdust have a lot of dust.
Dust.
Yeah, the fine one has some
lot of
dust.
dust.
It is also important to choose the type of sawdust you are bringing here.
yes,
There are some which are fine, and others are just big ones. They don't have the dust.
The dust.
So it is important, whoever is going to the market to pick the dust, to buy the dust, you consider the good quality of it.
the good quality of it.
Yeah. The other thing is when the birds are many like they are here,
Yes,
and the droppings are many, of course, in comparison with the mini, the dust they may wet the dust fast.
Oh, they may wet
Yeah. So
through a hose pipe or you use water.
The droppings.
Oh, the droppings,
Inaifanya
yes.
iwe wet haraka. So
Yes.
to avoid now taking this to the shamba or the deposit without enough droppings, we can remove it and take it to the sun to dry.
Yes.
Then after drying the sun, you sieve it and you bring it back.
Viewer, there is a very important point here, which Madam Regina is advising us. Can you repeat it to my viewers, please?
I'm saying about wetting the used sawdust.
Yes,
When the birds do the droppings to the sawdust.
Yes.
When it is wet,
Yes.
don't just take it to the shamba without
drying.
without enough manure.
Oh,
of it.
enough manure of
You
it.
take
Oh,
it
okay.
out, you dry it,
Okay.
then you sieve it.
Yes. Like it is
yeah,
right now?
Yeah,
There is no enough manure, as you can see.
yeah, and
As
it is not wet. But
is not wet.
after 1 week, 2 weeks, it will have some manure
Yes.
in it,
Yes.
and it will look wetly. It will look wet.
Yes.
So we can dry it in the sun.
Yes.
And sieve it and return
And
it.
return it. Okay.
Return it.
Okay.
Thank
What Madam Regina tells me, my dear viewer, is that before you consider taking the sawdust and the droppings which are already on the sawdust to the farm, firstly consider whether that is sufficient. If it is wet and you need to remove it, then we take it for drying. Then when it's dry, you return it back for it to absorb more manure, more dropping, which will now give you more ready-to-use manure. That's a very critical point, which I didn't know.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. On top of that, that is a very good advice.
Yes.
You know, here you want to make maximum profit.
Yes.
So you cannot keep on buying or bringing in new sawdust after every 2 weeks. So once you take it to the sun, it dries. Once it is drying,
Yes.
you should also you can apply charcoal dust. Again, you can also apply lime,
Lime.
and you can also apply some form of disinfectant, which you can spray on top of it.
Yes.
Why do you do that? Because of the smell. Remember, Regina has just explained about effects of your chicken by the fine dust.
Yes.
It might bring what we call respiratory problems.
Yes.
And again, the smell by itself can also bring respiratory
problems. Yes.
That is why the sawdust should always be dry.
Yes.
And once in a while, that is after 2 weeks, you should take it out so that it gets dry. Then you bring it back.
Yes.
What are you doing? You are trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. One, I've said it is cost effective. You don't keep on buying the sawdust. Number 2, you get rid of that bad smell,
Yes.
which can bring respiratory problems. Diseases.
Okay.
Yes.
And what happens, if I may ask on behalf of my viewers, when I remove this sawdust, does it mean that I should introduce a new sawdust, or what happens?
You can introduce a new
Or I
sawdust,
can alternate.
but what you are doing is alternating.
Oh, okay.
You can
Okay.
alternate it.
Instead of taking it away,
away,
I dry it for that period which this other one is getting used.
yes.
Oh,
Number 2, why do we bring it back? Remember, you can take it back because it's just wet, but it doesn't have enough poof to make it a qualified manure.
Okay. Okay.
So
okay.
taking out in 2 weeks, you cannot take it to your shamba.
Yes. No, it can't.
It cannot qualify to be taken to the shamba because it doesn't have enough poof.
Yes.
So you are doing 2 things. One, you want to take care of your poultry. At the same time, you want to get enough manure, and good manure from the poultry.
Okay.
That is why you should recycle the poultry by bringing it back. But before you bring it back, make sure that you pour some
Water.
lime. That is one.
Chalk.
If you don't have lime, you can pour some charcoal dust. If you don't have charcoal dust, you can pour some ash.
Yes.
The main name is good ash, of course. Wood ash.
Okay.
To get rid of
the bad smell.
The bad smell, which again can bring
diseases. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So farmers, we have said that we have visited Evans' farm, and what we are trying to do today is to advise Evans on how to get 100% success in his farming. When you look at the hens, or the chickens,
Yes.
you can see that they are very healthy. And one thing which I will want to advise you, we have talked to Evans, he uses locally available what I can call medicine.
Yes.
Using of charcoal dust, using of purple leaves. Evans, why do you use them?
I use them to avoid diseases like salmonella, coccidiosis. Somebody advised me, and out of my research, before I started carrying out this project, somebody advised me that they get rid of the bad bacteria, which brings about diarrhea and loss of weight, and leave the good bacteria for purposes of digestion.
Okay.
So I use, that is one. Secondly, I use it for purposes of reducing the cost of buying medicine. The cost of buying medicine is on the rise, so I use traditional, old-fashioned, but effective way. That is now purple leaves and guava leaves. I firstly boil them, and then sieve, and then mix it with the drinking water, and it has been effective.
Okay, that is very good.
Yes.
I also wanted to lead or guide farmers on how to use local medication on their chicken or rather their poultry. And it is true
Yes.
that they get rid of so many diseases. So apart from the purple leaves and also even the guava leaves,
Yes.
you can also use aloe vera.
Aloe vera.
Aloe vera is another plant which one can use to get rid of respiratory diseases. So that is a very good intervention, Mr. Evans. And that is why when you look at these hens, they are very strong, they are very healthy.
Yes.
Not only because they are being properly fed, but also there is very good disease control. Yes. So for 10 weeks, I would like to tell the viewers that this is very good progress, Mr. Evans.
Yes.
Regina, what can you have?
You are doing good, my brother.
Thank you.
We are doing
Thank
good.
you. Thank you.
Continue like that.
Yes.
We are impressed by your work, and I think this is a study tour,
Yes.
so that we may advise others to do the same.
Yes.
Yeah.
Viewers, for those who want or who wish to get advice from my experts here who visited me today, kindly give them your numbers.
Okay, my number is 07.
Yes, kidogo. Just kidogo. Like just
My number is 07
Yes.
22 or 28, sorry, 69 79 59. 07 28 69 79 59.
That is Patrick.
That is Patrick.
And Regina's, just for the sake of my viewers who would want to reach you.
0726 970647.
Repeat it again for my viewers.
0726 970647.
Okay. Viewers, those are the contacts of my experts. These are people with so much experience in poultry. I got them online and through social media. And I believe what they are giving me, in as much as I have my own intelligence, is very reasonable. And I want to believe they'll do some magic or even give you advice on how to start or rather progress a project like this one. Yes, Mr. Wanjala, you had a question?
Umesema kama umeweka chakula kuku ikikula after 20 minutes
Onyesha Wanjala.
unainua hiyo ndoo ya chakula.
Ndio.
Na sasa kama umeweka kwa hii tairi utainua aje?
Sasa hii tairi utahakikisha umeweka chakula ambacho si kingi.
Ama usiweke kwanza, weka zile. Ndio ukiteremsha zile, sasa tuje tuweke kwa tairi. Ama what you have to say?
Hiyo.
Hizi usiweke kwanza. Tunaweka zile suspended. Ndio wakiwa pale wakiona ukija hapa sasa watakimbia wakuja hapa. Alafu sasa utakuta wametapakaa vizuri. Yes.
Okay.
Kile kingine Bwana Wanjala, hii ni njia mbadala ya kusubstitute.
Yes.
Kwa wale ambao hawana fedha za kununua feeders. Kwa hivyo ikiwa ni njia badala, inamaanisha ikiwa uko na feeders enough, uhitaji hizi tairi. Hizi tunaonyesha mkulima ambaye hana uwezo wa kifedha.
Yes.
Lakini ikiwa uko na uwezo wa kifedha na unataka kuongeza zaidi, kwanza wacha watumie zile feeders na ukiinua baadaye, si utarudi kuja kuongeza chakula. Sasa weka tairi zako na ukiweka tairi zako, sasa zitumie wakati huo.
Yes.
Sawa. Kwanza nielewa.
Uko na swali lingine?
Hapana.
Bwana Evans, uko na swali lingine pia?
Sina swali lingine. Probably tukueleze through the project man, Hillary, say hi to viewers. What we've done from day one up to now, ndio tuambie kama kuna kitu, if there is anything which we've left out.
Okay, Bwana Hillary, ni vizuri utueleze. Hawa kuku wako wamepata chanjo? Na umepatia chanjo gani? Ndio maybe nikueleze ikiwa umeruka moja ama umeifanya kwa njia nzuri ama ni mbaya.
From the first week, when I started doing the dosage, I used Newcastle for the first dose. Then came Gumboro. Then came Gumboro with drinking water. Then Newcastle with drinking water. Then fowlpox. Then I came to fowl typhoid. Now the last one, it's going to be for deworming with drinking water. That will be the last one.
Yes. The
But
last
the rest,
one before they attain what age?
before they attain, that one will be 16 weeks.
Oh, now we are on the 10th week.
Now we're on the 10th week.
So
now
we
the
have some-
last one will be on when they are 16 weeks.
Yes.
That is when I'll introduce the deworming drinking water.
Okay. Hiyo ni njia nzuri sana. Sijui kama Regina umesikiliza na kama uko na any comment.
It is also important to tell us when was the first dose of Newcastle Gumboro. I think it is important for us and viewers
Yes.
to hear from you.
First week of Newcastle was on the 19th of March.
Which week?
No,
Second
talk
week.
about
Second
the
week.
second week.
It was on second week.
That is the first dose.
The first dose.
The,
Yes.
the second
The
dose?
second dose was the third week of Gumboro.
Yes.
Third dose was on the fourth week.
Yes.
That was Gumboro.
Yes.
The fifth week was Newcastle.
Yes.
6th week was fallpox.
Yes.
Then I skipped from 6th week. I skipped 2 weeks. Then I came to the 8th week,
Yes.
where I gave fall typhoid.
Yes.
Then I skipped another 2 weeks. So now the last one is going to be on the 16th week.
On the
So the last one was 8th week.
8th week.
Now from the 8th week, I'm going to skip another 2 weeks so that I may give the deworming. That will be when they are 16 weeks old.
Oh, okay. That is not 2 weeks because today is the 10th week.
10th week.
So you are going to skip 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Then
Exactly.
you give them deworming due to their heavy feeding habits.
Yes.
Okay.
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 Bwana Hilary, I want to thank you for following a proper schedule. That's a very good schedule. So you have to keep your hazes by following the schedule up to the last day.
Yes.
Then, what would you say, Regina, about the vaccination?
It is well done, but I also advise that the Newcastle to be repeated after every 3 months. As long as we are keeping the chicks, after every 3 months, we repeat the Newcastle.
Newcastle vaccine.
Vaccine.
Viewers, as you continue enjoying all this advice from my 2 experts here who visited us at Michorani Farm in Kibwezis, kindly give me that, remember to give me that subscription for me to grow this channel. It's a channel which will benefit you and many more. It's about farming. My niche is about farming. And farming is the in thing. Get into farming, soil your hands, identify your hands. We feed this nation and many more people because on a daily basis, the planet is, the population on this planet is increasing. So we need food to feed our stomachs. So kindly remember to give me that a subscription to grow this channel together. If you have any suggestions, any comments, any compliments, kindly drop them at the suggestion box down below. If don't skip the adverts, share with your friends so that we share this knowledge to many people as possible. Getting a visit from experts like the 2 people who came to Michorani Farm to assist me, Hilary, Wanjala, and myself in doing this project is a blessing by itself. So bless others by sharing this clip, this video to many more farmers. Let's continue.
Okay. Bwana Evans, I want to congratulate you. This is a success story.
Thank you.
It's a success story.
Thank you.
For hii ni kilimo biashara nzuri.
Thank you. Thank you.
Watu wanasema ama wanakimbilia mijini kwenda kutafuta kazi, lakini wewe umejiajiri na pia umeajiri wengine katika shamba lako. Ikiwa kila mtu anaweza kuiga jambo kama hili, nadhani hii Kenya yetu itaendelea vyema. Kwa hivyo yangu ni kukupongeza na tafadhali tukitoka hapa ni vizuri pia utuchinjie kuku moja.
Aya, kuku ninakula. No problem. No problem. Kuku watakula. I'll slaughter one for them. I'm also, when it gets to 2 kilos or almost 2 kilos, it's ready for slaughter.
Okay.
So you'll eat a cock to thank you. Thank you so much. I hope, unless you have anything else to add.
I don't know whether Regina has...
Do you have something else to tell my viewers and farmers, fellow farmers?
Yeah, with this, utapata pesa mfukoni, chakula mezani.
Thank you, viewers. Thank you for taking your time to to be with me in this video while I was getting an expert view. Now what remains is for me to show you part of what I'm keeping. Remember, this is your man who does farming vlogs. With the tag here, it's me again, the name of my channel. Kindly don't hesitate, watch it at any given time. The material I always bring to you is to benefit you in your farming. So keep watching my vlogs. Don't forget to subscribe. This is Michorani Farm, where we do free range kuku kienyeji farming. Thank you for now. See you in the next. Please remember to continue watching my vlogs. These are series which I'm producing from day 1, day 3, 1 week, that way until they mature and start laying. And I will be with you to bring you more videos when they are laying and what I do with the eggs. Thank you for now. Be blessed. See you in the next.